The 2017 NoDQ.com Year-End Awards.
Next category, Worst Storyline of the Year. And no TNA pay-per-views are featured here because TNA was so far off the radar that nobody really cares about TNA. So it's good or bad depending on who you ask, I guess.
So for the record, we don't care if you like Jinder Mahal, and we don't care if you like TNA. All right, moving on. Okay.
Yeah. Worst Storyline of the Year. Jason Jordan as Kurt Angle's son. Jinder Mahal as WWE Champion. Sister Abigail versus The Demon. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Jinder Mahal mocking Shinsuke Nakamura. And the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton mind games. So Greg, I know how much you hated that Bray Wyatt Randy Orton House of Horrors match, and we talked about the WrestleMania match and how that entire feud hurt Bray Wyatt. So is that your pick, or do you have another one in mind?
You know, here's the thing, to quote Jeff Meacham. The storyline between Bray and Orton was actually really good. I thought it was very intriguing. But the matches suck so bad that it's like it brought everything down. And that's who do you blame in that? Do you blame Orton and Wyatt, or like how does that work? Because I'm just so confused, because again, that brings me back to Orton and Triple H from Mania 25. Fantastic build-up, terrible match.
Well, a lot of people hated Wyatt and Orton when Orton burned down Wyatt's house, because Randy Orton's supposed to be the baby face and he's burning down Bray Wyatt's house. So a lot of people didn't like that.
I think both feuds, Greg, you mentioned, Orton Triple H and Orton Wyatt, suffered from poor booking decisions, in that both matches at Mania were dead in execution. Because remember, Orton Triple H was supposed to be this intense, just pure hatred, and the day of, Vince goes, yeah, we can't do the holds barred, so you have to do a regular match.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Orton and Wyatt,
it made Orton look ridiculously weak.
It did.
Because Orton should have won that match.
Yeah, and Orton Wyatt this year, I guarantee neither one of them said, let's make the ring LED and put bugs under us. That was not their decision. I promise you that.
You know what? It was cool the first time they did it, but they overkilled it by doing it 3 times.
Exactly. Yep.
But anyway, back to worst storyline of the year. I'm gonna have to go with Jason Jordan, because that's been a train wreck.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, it's a tough. Believe it or not, I'm not gonna pick Jinder Mahal as WWE champion. I know that might surprise you guys. Yeah. I'm not going to go with that. I'm torn between Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's son and Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. I'm going back and forth, but I think I'm going to agree with you, Greg. I'm going to go with Jason Jordan as Kurt Angle's son, because I think that storyline from the get-go really had no credibility. Nobody buys into Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's son, and it's really done nothing for Jason Jordan's career. If anything, it's taken him down several steps, all the way down to the very bottom in WWE, to the point where nobody likes the guy, even though he's an awesome wrestler. Jeff, what do you think?
Jason Jordan, being Kurt Angle's son, has brought Kurt Angle's comeback down.
Yeah.
End of sentence.
There you go. So I think we're all going with Jason Jordan, but one could definitely argue Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. And really these other ones, too. I mean, Sister Abigail was terrible, and thankfully that was cut off, because of Bray Wyatt getting sick. Otherwise that
wins best comeback of the year or something.
Yeah, right. Alexa Bliss and Bayley was pretty lame. That whole storyline, I think, brought Bayley down a couple of pegs. Jinder Mahal making fun of Shinsuke Nakamura, yeah, that was pretty bad.
And then poor taste.
Yeah, but some could argue that it was edgy. I mean, I don't know. I just thought it was dumb. Wasn't the worst storyline of the year, but wasn't anything particularly good. The whole feud in general, I think, did nothing for Nakamura, but that's the way it is when you're working with Jinder Mahal, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to go with Jason Jordan. I think we're all going with that, and we'll see how the fans vote for this one.